What's going on, everyone? Scott here. Welcome back to the channel. So Michigan State basketball continues Big Ten play on Sunday in Evanston against Northwestern, 12 o'clock on Fox. Now, Northwestern comes into the game 10-5, 1-3 in the Big Ten on the season. Lost two in a row to start 2025 at Penn State and at Purdue. However, Michigan State is 1-3 and 0-2 on the road in their last four games against Northwestern. Hasn't been an easy task the last couple of years facing Northwestern. Now, before we jump into the matchup, if you could just hit that like and subscribe button down there. More Michigan State basketball content on the channel, a bunch of other stuff on the channel as well, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a video. Now, for Northwestern, Nick Martelli Jr. forward leading the way with about 19 points a game while adding 6 rebounds and shooting 43% from three. Impressive year so far. Brooks Barnheiser, senior guard, adds 19 as well. Almost 10 rebounds. Almost a double-double from the 6'6 guard, leading the way with about 5 assists a game as well. Really an all-around player for the Wildcats this year. Now, Jalen Leach adds about 14 points as well, 36% from three. Tiberius, familiar name from the last couple years. Averaged around 7 points a game this year, but thankfully no more Boo Buie for Northwestern, who was an absolute Michigan State and really Big Ten killer throughout his career. At Northwestern now, they do rebound the ball decently, about 35 rebounds a game. They do force quite a few steals a game as well, about 9 per game, which is top 50 in the country. They have a top 35 defense as well. So you can expect kind of a little bit of a defensive game, but they can score the ball decently as well. Now, Northwestern doesn't play with a lot of pace, though, on offense. Only around 9 points a game, fast break points. For Northwestern, bottom half of the country there, and the numbers are similar for in the bottom half, if not bottom third of the country in terms of tempo. Michigan State is back in first place in the country in terms of fast break points after the big time win last time out against Northwestern. They had, I believe, 28 fast break points in this one, back getting their average up to 20 fast break points a game. Now for Michigan State, still waiting on Xavier Booker's shots to go down. He's had some good looks, just haven't got them to fall, but I have liked what he's been able to do. Last game, kind of off the ball. We've seen it throughout the season, him being able to create dribble drives to the basket, get to the lane dunk. Some backdoor stuff for him as well has been nice. And then we also saw the Ohio State game. Talked about the one play where he was able to get the ball off a deflection and run the court, with it, creating himself. So him doing the other stuff, shots will come. Would love to see them start going down, but need to continue to work on the glass as well for Xavier Booker. Jackson Kohler as well hasn't had those big scoring nights, double-digit scoring nights, if you will, that we saw at the beginning of the season for Jackson Kohler, but he still is doing all of the little things and the other things that go into winning for Michigan State. Still our best rebounder on the team, but I think this is a game that maybe Xavier Booker and Jackson Kohler can possibly find some success down low and on the offensive end. Maybe both of them get their scoring groove back here. Like see both of them possibly in double digits in this one with some of the matchups that they might be able to create in this game. But Bart Torvik has Northwestern as the number 55 team in the country. Northwestern did beat Illinois earlier this season at home, so something to watch out for. This isn't going to be an easy one. Not just because of the last couple years Michigan State facing Northwestern, should I say, but Northwestern is a solid team when they have the stuff going. You see that beating Illinois, who is, easily a top 2-3 team in this league. So definitely not going to be an easy one. Tough place to play in Northwestern. Now Michigan State has moved up to number 15 in Bart Torvik and nearly mirroring their number 16 overall ranking in the AP polls. This result has flipped on Torvik actually leading up to this game over the last couple weeks. It has been Northwestern slightly favored by like a point or so, but now this has flipped to a 69-66 Michigan State favored to win on Bart Torvik. Now, this will be an interesting one. Would love to see that and kind of grind this thing out. Michigan State, has been really good defensively overall this year. Would like to see them kind of shut the water off of some of these guys that can fill it up for Northwestern here on Sunday. We saw them do that to a handful of teams this year, but even, just going back to Thursday against Washington. Now Northwestern provides a challenge defending their top 3 scorers too, and Ty Berry is no slouch as well. Right there below them as well for Northwestern. So this will be an interesting one. As we said, they're a pretty solid defensive team as well. So it'll be a tough one Sunday in Evanston. Michigan State 8 in a row, looking to win number 9 in a tough environment on Sunday. So we'll be back to recap this one after the game. So thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.